Hey guys, this is AA Flyer 777 here, and today I have a very special 1/400 scale update for you guys on my model of Boston's Logan International Airport. I just got a bunch of new models in today. I haven't made reviews of them yet because I wanted to post the update because I was pretty excited about the models that came in today. And I'll give you guys kind of a hint. I don't have a shortage of United aircraft anymore. I've actually got more than enough United planes now, so I guess that's kind of saying what it is the new models are. But anyways, we're looking at Terminal E right now, I guess we're looking at the whole terminal, so we're looking at Terminals E and C right now. Anyways, we're going to start out over here on runway 27R. Right here on takeoff roll, have American Airlines Boeing 757-200 operating as American Airlines Flight 541 with nonstop service to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport this evening. The reason I'm doing that is because I was on this flight last week. I made a connection in DFW on my way to New Orleans, so that's pretty cool. It's a great flight. It's only my second time on the 757. And only my third time flying American, but American's a great airline, and I was real happy to have a chance to fly them, before they, the whole merger with U.S. Airways, and then they start phasing out these 757s. So that was kind of cool. That's why I'm doing that flight. Sorry about the lighting here. It's a little late, so the lighting's not perfect. Anyways, we have our Virgin America A320 holding short runway 27R. This plane's going to be making a flight to San Francisco this evening. Have our U.S. Airways A321. It's going to be making a flight to Phoenix this evening. Delta Airbus A319 making a flight to Detroit. U.S. Airways Philadelphia Eagles A319 making a flight to Washington National. Actually, I had the opportunity to see this plane in real life when I flew back into Boston last week. It's really cool. I've never seen this plane. I've never seen it in real life before, so it was real exciting to get to see it. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures of it because we were still taxiing and we went by it pretty quickly, but still pretty cool. Kind of my first new model. We have a United Airbus A320. It's going to be making a flight to Newark this evening. This is, like I said, this is my first new model that this video will feature. It's a beautiful model. I'll definitely be doing a review of this plane. I'm probably gonna get one more A320. But I definitely needed at least one because United flies a lot of A320s into Boston. Like I said, this plane's going to Newark. I have American Airlines 737-800 making a flight to New York JFK. Another U.S. Airways A321 headed out to Charlotte. U.S. Airways A320 going to Cancun. American Airlines 767-300ER going to Los Angeles. I know American doesn't fly 763s into Boston as often as my updates are, but I mean the 763 is my favorite aircraft ever in American Airlines livery. So this plane's just pretty much going to be in all my updates. I know it's not accurate, but I mean, like I said, it's my favorite aircraft, so that's how it's gonna be from now on. Holding short of the main taxiway here, we have our Delta Connections CRJ 900 about to head out to Cincinnati. Got a Delta Airbus A320 making a flight to Atlanta. Go over here. Have our lost it. So we got our JetBlue Airways. I know it's kind of difficult to see it. This is the 100th A320 tail. This plane is going to be making a flight to Tampa. We'll fix it. It's not quite on the line. I don't know how that happened, but over here, kind of for the first time ever, we have a United plane actually arriving. We have our, if it'll focus, it doesn't want to focus today for some reason. Alright, so we have our, there it goes. So we have a United Express Embraer 170 that just arrived from Washington Dulles. It's going to head back out over to Terminal E, and it'll take a later flight to Newark this evening. And this United Express E170 is operated by Shuttle America. Over here, kind of the second new model of the video, we have our Southwest 737-800 in the standard colors. This is not the Warrior 1 version, like I already had. It's another great plane, real excited to get it. Southwest occasionally uses these planes on the Chicago Midway route. That's the only route I've seen these planes fly on, so that's where this plane just came from, just arrived from Chicago Midway. And then on final approach here, we have our Southwest 737-700W in the standard Canyon Blue livery. This plane is operating as a heavily delayed Flight 2 from St. Louis. I was actually, the reason I'm doing this plane too, because this was my flight back from New Orleans last week. I mean, it was on time, but I wanted to do kind of like an evening airport update. So that's why this plane's late. It's a great flight. It was actually operated with a 737-300, not a 700, but I don't have a 300 in the normal colors yet. So that's why I put a 700 on there. Let's see. Over here, just pushed back from the gate, we have our JetBlue Airways A320 in the stripes tail fin. This plane is going to be making a flight to Portland, Oregon. We're going to start with Terminal C at the airport. So this is the Terminal C side. Have our JetBlue Airways A320. This is the Harlequin or Diamonds A320, whatever you want to call it. This plane is going to be making a flight to Jacksonville this evening. JetBlue Airways Windowpane A320 going to be making a flight to St. Martin. JetBlue Mosaic A320 going out to Las Vegas. JetBlue Dots A320 making a flight to Orange County International. For those of you who don't know, that's JetBlue 595's airport. He's got a really awesome channel. He's got a lot of awesome videos. If you haven't had a chance to check him out, please do so. He does have a really nice channel. He's the founding member of the Golden Wings Alliance. I don't know if you guys may have seen some people who are part of that. I am also a member, so that's kind of cool if you want to talk to him about that. So yeah, please go check out his channel. We have our JetBlue Airways 10th anniversary A320 headed out to San Diego. And we arrive at the United gates, have our United 757-200 making a flight to San Francisco. United A319 making a flight to Chicago O'Hare. The A319, with the arrival of the A320 and the, you guys can probably see it, the 737, the A319s, United only uses those planes on like Washington Dulles, Chicago O'Hare, and occasionally Newark. So the A319, that's not going to be making any more West Coast flights. I know I had it going to Denver a few weeks ago. But this plane's not going to make any more West Coast flights because that's not where United flies these planes. Third new plane of the review, and the final new one that I got today, United 737-800, going to be making a flight to Los Angeles this evening. United they have one 757 flight a day now. That's like our mid-afternoon flight. But the other flights, like our first flight of the day, and I think our last flight of the day, are on 738s now, which is kind of disappointing because I like to see in the United 757s. You know, still really cool to have a 737 at the airport now. So like I said, that plane's going to Los Angeles. And then we've got our United Express CRJ 700 going to be making a flight to Chicago O'Hare. So anyways, that's the Terminal C side. Now we're going to head over to Terminal E, which is our international terminal, along with Southwest Airlines and Sun Country. We're having difficulties focusing today for some reason. So as you can see, Lufthansa brought back our 747-400 on flights to Frankfurt. We still have the A330-300 on Munich. They must not have gotten the passenger loads they wanted last year, because the A340-600 doesn't come back on the Munich route until August, which is kind of disappointing. I think we move up to a 340-300 next month, but for now the Munich route's on the A330. But still nice to see the 744 back. So this 747 is going out to Frankfurt this evening. Got an Aer Lingus A330-200. It's going to be making a flight to Dublin. AirTran Airways 717 making a flight to Atlanta. AirTran 737-700 going to be making a flight to Baltimore. Southwest 737-700 Maryland 1 making a flight to Nashville, Tennessee. Sun Country Airlines 737-800. This is the one non-wing-loaded 738. It's going to be making a flight to Minneapolis, St. Paul. This plane's going to be pushing back pretty soon. You can see I'll show off my limited GSE. So you see they're getting the final few bags on there. They got a tug hooked up. That plane's going to be pushing back pretty soon. Got our Air France A340-300 headed out to Paris. We do have the 747 back, but I don't have that model yet. I'm hoping to get it soon from Phoenix, as soon as I can find one. But for for now we'll have to do with the A340-300, which is usually our winter aircraft. But I guess there's been a spike in the Paris flights because Air France they brought the 777 in this past winter, so I gotta get a 222 now. I mean it's good, but it takes a while to find those the 777s. Got our Iceland Air 757-300 headed to Reykjavik. Delta Airlines A330-300. Now I have to apologize. I've been making some mistakes with this airplane. The past few updates I've been saying it's headed out to Amsterdam, which I mean is kind of true, but it's not 100% accurate because flights on like Delta and American, their international departures, they only arrive at Terminal E. They don't actually depart from Terminal E. They unload their passengers in Terminal E for customs and stuff, and then they head back over to their respective terminals. Like for Delta, it's A, and for American, it's B North, and that's where they depart for their international arrivals, or international departures, sorry. So anyways, this plane just arrived from Amsterdam, and as soon as it gets the last few passengers off, it's going to head back over to Terminal A for departure to Amsterdam this evening. British Airways One World 747-400 headed out to London Heathrow, and Virgin Atlantic A340-600 headed to London Heathrow. So that about wraps it up for the airport. So you can see I'm kind of running out of space over here. I've had to start doubling up on the models over here. With the arrival of these new United planes, that's pretty much all you're going to see of the, that's kind of it for the Continental models. I'm not selling them, but I'm probably going to put them back in their boxes, so you guys probably won't see any of those models anymore, because there's just no point, because pretty much all of United's fleet is in Continental's new livery. Not my last United models. Definitely got to get another A319 to cover Washington Dulles. Got to get another 737-800, and gonna get probably at least one 757-200 in the new livery, maybe even two, because I want to have a good United presence. Because United started using the 75s on the Houston route for this summer. I don't know why, but I guess there's a serious demand for Houston flights because it's been on at 75 like all week. So anyways, something kind of interesting about Houston, Southwest and JetBlue, they've kind of started a little war between each other's over the Houston market. Just about a month after JetBlue announced new nonstop service from Boston to Houston Hobby, Southwest rolled out flights to Houston Hobby. Now Southwest flights begin first. They begin on June 2nd, and JetBlue's begin on July 25th this summer. So it's kind of interesting. I'm interested to see who's going to keep the route, whether or not they're both going to keep it, or whether or not JetBlue's going to leave, because Southwest is definitely the dominant carrier at Houston Hobby. We got a lot of cool routes coming back this summer. We got seasonal service to Paris resuming on Delta and on American. Let's see, Delta. I don't know what's going on with them, but they've been doing some serious expansion in Boston. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but JetBlue's actually going to take over all of Terminal C starting in 2014. They're going to move United out of Terminals A and Terminal C, and they're going to put them in B North. B North's actually going through a renovation right now. So that'll be kind of interesting, because Delta's going to have pretty much all of Terminal A, so I don't know what that means. I mean, you can think what you want, but I can see some serious expansion from Delta in the future. They've always been a pretty big player here. They're our second largest carrier. Sorry about that. First is JetBlue, of course, and then third is U.S. Airways, mainly because of the U.S. Airways shuttle service. Fourth largest carrier is United, and fifth is American, and then Southwest is like our sixth largest carrier. So that's kind of cool. Future plans for the airport. I'm still going to be expanding with United. Gonna get like I said, I gotta get a couple more United planes, and then I'm really gonna focus on our heavies, because I haven't bought a heavy aircraft in a while. The most recent one was the Lufthansa A330, but I gotta get some new carriers. Really want to get an Alitalia A330, Delta 763W. Gotta get another American 75 to cover Paris. Hopefully, if I can get like an Air France 747 by the summer, that'd be fantastic. So I'm just going to be expanding mainly with heavy carriers over the next few months. That's pretty much it. I don't have any other models on order right now. I know this update's running a little long, but a lot of information to share with you guys today. And it was a pretty exciting update with all the United planes now. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the video.